Milton Williams. Huge, huge for the Patriots. The prize of defensive defensive free agency, I would say. You take him from the Eagles, Super Bowl champion, freaking dominated that Chiefs O line. Pair him with Christian Barmore, if Barmore can come back, hopefully. Then Bentley in there, Keon White. You're talking about a legit front four that can mess with anyone in the league. I'm sorry, like they'll be able to stuff runs and then hold up. Don't forget about Spillane from Vegas. Gets to the quarterback, a leader in the locker room. There's adults in that defensive locker room, which is good. Carlton Davis, pair him with Christian Gonzalez. The corner room is electric. You've got a great secondary. You've got a great front four. Um, Last thing you need is free safety. You've had strong safeties. You've been playing box safeties, and it's been Gonzalez on an island, and smart offensive coordinators will throw away from Gonzalez. But with Davis now, put him on the number two. You play some man defense. It's exciting. It's exciting, man. Morgan Moses on the offensive side that they got for offensive tackle. They needed someone on the right side. They're trying to work on the kid they drafted last year in the third round, Caden Wallace. He was a right tackle in college. They were trying to work him into left tackle. Same thing. I don't think Vidarian Lowe's going anywhere. I just don't know if you can with a straight face put Vidarian Lowe out there for a second straight year at starting left tackle. I don't know if you can do it. But then you look at the draft. The draft is really where the Pats are leaning on to fix the offense, which is risky. It's very risky, but I mean, you saw like they couldn't land any of the free agents. You know, Ronnie Stanley, he signs for a bag in Baltimore. So they're leaning on the draft, and really what they need to do is take best player available, whether they're on defense, they're on offense. There's only a couple blue chips in this draft, and you're at number 4, so you have a chance that one falls to you. This draft is going to come down to the New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers is in between two teams right now. He's in between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. If the Giants land a quarterback, then they can, in free agency, then they can really do whatever they want in the draft. The two blue chips I'm talking about, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter. The Patriots would take either one of those. The Patriots have their quarterback of the future. They're good. So you're looking at Abdul Carter, who's projected number 1. Depending on what Tennessee does, Tennessee has not addressed quarterback either. The Browns, the Giants, and the Titans all need a quarterback. There's a shot Cam Ward goes number 1 overall to Tennessee, which really throws a loop in everything. But right now, Carter's projected to go number 1. He's a Micah Parsons clone right out of Penn State. Explosive first step, breaks ankles, gets by guys, gets the quarterback. Big edge rusher. That the Pats could land. Carter would be special if they landed him. We're also talking about Travis the Heisman from Colorado Buffaloes. Explosive two-way talent, you know. He's a corner and a receiver, played them both full-time in college. He was better at corner, so that's why people want him full-time at corner, but the Patriots would make him a wide receiver. The Patriots believe he is the best receiver in the class, and he doesn't even play the position full-time, which is crazy. He's just a football guy. He's an athlete. He's a player. He gets open. The comp for him is Garrett Wilson. If you land Garrett Wilson in this draft, that's huge because the Pats don't have a receiver, and that room is a joke. Who's your number one right now? Pop Douglas? Kayshon Boutte? Don't even get me started on Jalen Polk being a brat. Bourne. Travis would fix a lot of things for that team and that room. But, there's a world where the Giants take him. The Giants sign Rodgers. The Giants just got the quarterback that was in Cleveland last year. I can't even remember his name. He's just a meme. Jameis Winston. I think they just landed Jameis Winston, but there's no way the plan is Tommy DeVito and Jameis Winston in MetLife. There's no way that's the plan. That's just that's a joke. Which is why there's a real shot they take Shedeur. If Shedeur goes at 3, one of these two players falls. Because I'm convinced Cam Ward is going either 1 or 2. Carter's probably going 1 or 2 as well. And then it's Sanders and Hunter. And you want Sanders to go 3. Sanders goes 3. Hunter's there. You take him. Hunter goes 3. You gotta figure out the pick now. You either go offensive line at 4, or you're trading down. People were talking about Mason Graham. You pair Mason Graham with Barmore and Milton Williams, you're pretty loaded on that D front. So I don't mind that pick, but you're neglecting your offense big time if you do it. They need help. That offensive line is bad. You need a legit left tackle to slot in there. Vidarian Lowe, put him as a number 2 left tackle. That's totally fine. And then you have plenty of guys in the middle. You got to figure out center. They signed the kid that got cut from Minnesota. But I think you're good at guard between Sidy Sow and Mike Onwenu. I think center could be shaky. We'll see what happens there. Left tackle is bad. Moses is going to be fine on the right side. Left tackle needs to get fixed. So people are talking about Will Campbell was the big name from LSU Tigers. He's supposed to be one of the top left tackles in the draft. I was always on Calvin Banks all year. I thought Calvin Banks is the guy. And he had a bad showing in the NCAA playoffs. And now he's fallen off everyone's radar. I don't know why. I'm still high on Calvin Banks. I think I'm higher on Banks than I am on Campbell. The measurements came out for Campbell. He has a historically short measurable with his wingspan. He has guard arms. T-Rex. And edge rushers are going to get right past this guy. And that's what I'm worried about with Will Campbell. I'd rather take a project like Calvin Banks, who's got the measurables. I just got to teach him the game a little more, make him a little smarter. Hell yeah. The big sleeper that no one has been talking about, Armand Membou, has a shot to go 3rd overall, which no one was talking about. That's why I saved this for now. Armand Membou from Missouri. 6'4", 332, 33.5 inch arm span, arm length. Apparently this guy is just a stud. He's a young, talented prospect. He has a lack of tackle size, but his willingness to make exceptions, he plays with composed quickness and elite body control. Delivers good pop on contact, has a range of spring runs with block and space. His footwork, core strength, fuel stick, block, sustain but he can be outreached by edge rushers. So it's the arms, but he's big. He's big. There's a world he goes third overall over Hunter, which would be crazy. At the end of the day, here's the plan. If Travis is there, you take him. If Carter's there, you take him. After that, you go O-line. And that's it. I know people like Mason Graham. He might be the best player there that's left if Travis and Carter are gone. You got to go O-line at that point. You need an offensive tackle bad. And I'm willing to give them a pass if they don't take an O-line here, if it's one of the generational players. If it's Carter, if it's Hunter, I'll give you a pass. But other than that, it has to be O-line. Like, this O-line was garbage last year, and it's been garbage for 4 years. You've neglected it for so long. So you're the only pass I give you is one of these two players. And that's it. Thank you.